Diego C. Mortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang.
If Mars catches this Clinks, he's pretty much screwed. If you go first item BKB on Clinks, you do no damage.
See, so he's not getting any sidekick bonus in his advantage, but hey, if they can make Disruptor work, that's not bad either. It's definitely a hero I've seen Jubei play in the past, despite his shameful, absolutely shameful lack of cosmetics.
First blood goes the way of Eve. Sorry, skipping a lot on this Necrophos. But do we have a TP coming in? He might get punished. We'll see. Looks like he's going for the kill before his resigned death. And yes, Illusory Orb will go through for Esk. So he ends up run at 6 minutes. It will be bought, and it is an Arcaner. As we can see, the first coil of the game from Esk. Likely to turn into a kill here, although Sammy Boy's still on the low ground. And the Illusory Orb ends up netting Esk yet another kill. So Scythe. As Eve in the area. There's the rebound, dispose. Okay, they're gonna use the static. Okay, it's not really gonna matter. The Reaper Scythe gets the kill anyway. But yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there.
I suppose there is the new Static Storm buff from 5 to 6 seconds. A lot of pressure on Scourge. He looks a little dead.
Yeah. Oh, but the spear misses.
Don't tell me.
Yeah. Okay. He has no HP. He's a Clinks after all. I almost forgot about that detail. So across the map ends up being a 2-for-1, but Shaggy getting really low. Solar Guardian is coming. He finally pops that Ghost Shroud, but the spear does massive damage as a result. Illusory Orb to finish him off. So 3-for-1.
Yeah, I just wanted to play it safe there. They maybe could have gotten him, but Puck Coil mid now. All right.
Yeah. Spirit Vessel will apply, but there's the Mortimer's Kisses and the Mars Arena combination. So the Dragon Knight will fall. Shaggy looks to be next. Gets off the Ghost Shroud, though. And is going to live as a result.
Okay. Pops Hood there in that case.
Yep,
the tankiness difference is very huge.
Oh, but the cookie set up again, and down he goes to the Scatter Blast. So just like that, deleted. 3-for-0 now as Esk just chasing down Jubei. That haircut's not going to keep him alive. Very, very good, but not in Dota, just in other game modes. We're going to have the Dragon form from Rygix. He gets the blink off, and Solar Guardian actually doing a lot. Coming in, getting decent amount of heal despite the Spirit Vessel. They're going to take out the Marcy to start things out, but there's a Reaper Scythe again. That's going to be the end of Divine Llama, but Shaggy dies right afterwards, so not really able to get full value out of the regen. So would be a great target for them. Divine Llama is in the area, though. BKB popped by Eve, so he has an idea this is happening. Gets off that Plasma Field. Jubei going to get static linked. And, well, he gets his movement speed, but looks like he's sacrificing this. Actually uses Static Storm. Will die shortly after, though. There's the Mars Arena from Divine Llama. Shaggy taking the brunt of the damage. Gets off his Reaper Scythe, but not a whole lot of damage to follow it up with. And it looks like the Marcy will be next. So Wildcard reading this situation.
Yeah, like...
Dragon Tail initiation. We've seen this before. And, I mean, Mars Arena. So Divine wants to actually fight. Ends up deleting Jubei, who buys back into the game. But Shaggy gets completely destroyed. And now the chase is on as Wildcard. Not chasing it anymore. The chase is on.
Got used. They don't have any vision. Oh, they actually do.
Yeah, Divine Llama inside the kinetic field. Lots of right-click damage, and Rygix is going to ensure that they find that kill. And on top of that, they find Alex as well, which means Roche is open for the taking.
And run into Wildcard Gaming. They do not have vision. There's a ward. Okay, this ward's not spotted.
And tier 2 is going to be forwarded. Scourge has his Scotty now. The Aegis is about to be consumed. There's the Dragon Tail initiation. And the Solar Guardian to try to counteract it. But this is a lot of right-click to withstand. BKB by Divine Llama gets off the arena. And just like that, Afro is dead. Divine Llama is still alive throughout all of this. And you can see Eve gets off the static link. Perma-stun onto Scourge despite having the Scotty. How did Divine Llama live?
Bulwark, dude.
That is some
good,
good,
turned
clean
and
stuff.
tanked it.
And they're going to find more on top of this. Double kill for Eve. Jubei dead again. 4-for-0. Of course, that is the important one, so it's all that really matters. And what do you... Oh, okay. Mars Arena, Divide. Nice blink out from Afro, but Jubei is going to pay the ultimate price, and now Shaggy is kind of segregated from his team. Static Link is there as well. Okay, we do have a lot of damage coming from Scourge McDuck. And okay, a nice dispose out. So Shaggy will live as Divine Llama getting a little help with that cookie, but looks like he's eventually going to drop. And Shaggy taking a lot of damage with that Mortimer's Kisses, but they cancel it, and they get that pesky Snapfire. So a 3-for-0 Good turnaround. Will be taken out on the other side of the map, but it'll be a trade for tier 2, although Divide Llama wants to play. Gets off the Mars Arena, taking a lot of damage, but gets off the Rebuke. End up netting himself the kill into Afro. Blinks out. And we do have a Static Storm, and Divide Llama pops the BKB again thanks to the Refresher Orb. Staying alive, there's a Solar Guardian as well. Jubei 4 steps to the other side, but there's the Burning Barrage still. Divide Llama is alive throughout all of this. And on the other side, Ryjix trying to focus on Eve, but he is completely outnumbered. It was technically a 3 for 2 with the buybacks now.
He needs to leave.
Scourge McDuck. Oh, the coil! So close.
It's well done by Sam.
Yeah,
his
that's
right click's
true.
not the most incredible, but
We're gonna see the coil onto Shaggy. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh, but the spear misses. BKB popped by Divide Llama. Shaggy's in a lot of trouble. 4-staff potentially saved it, but a nice arena blocking in 3 heroes. Triple kill for Divide Llama. They're gonna have to buy back because this Dragon Knight is mega dead, and even with a buyback, obviously, terrible backstory, very boring. Now another buyback onto Necro. There's the Dragon Tail. You can see the damage coming out from the Burning Barrage. Another buyback. Wildcard gets off the second arena for Divide Llama just to try to disengage. And looks like they'll be successful.
SUNSfan, they killed his family, though. You don't think that's a good that kind of backstory?
They killed my family. I must eat a dragon. Okay. Divide Llama taking a lot of damage. The turnaround potential from Sammy Boy. Gets off the double shard, in fact, as Eve getting off a full duration static link. And this could be the beginning of the end for the cut in game number 1. Buyback instantly onto Scourge McDuck, but the rest of his team are dropping like flies. Divide Llama does end up dying. No, he's still alive somehow. This guy has been living on a sliver of HP for seemingly the whole game. And okay, well, Scourge thought he could get the kill, and he did, but it cost him his own life. But it probably felt pretty good for him.
That was a game of wombo combos. Is what
This Warlock pick is actually very good because if you look at Wildcard's lineup, it's very 5-man centric, and they don't
damage. So you can't actually kill the Viper. It's kind of cool.
Well, we're gonna say the dispose back onto Scourge McDuck. So the position 1 Dawnbreaker shield crash, nice block up by Esk. And Divide Llama's Soul Assumption will give him first blood. Getting gone on.
Great toss.
Yeah, it looks like that'll lead to, well, it pops the Fairy Fire and he actually gets out of range, so nicely done from him. Even in the meantime, just taking right click after right click from Afro, but it won't be enough to actually get the kill. Ryjix? Oh, this is, I think he's in range.
Sam has this.
Yeah, this is going to be another kill going the way of Wildcard game.
Their squad, that's for sure.
And Wildcard, of course, if they're able to take this game number 2, will pretty much solidify themselves in the middle of the pack for the DPC, which is important because you want to avoid the bottom 2 for relegation.
Kill bottom, probably.
Yep. Looks like Afro will be taken out by Sammy Boy, so extending their lead a little bit.
He walked over Eves as 0-0-2 here. Staying in a good place. This looks solid.
Rebound into the dispose, but the Avalanche is going to keep them at bay. The toss was used onto Eve, but Wildcard will get the trade 1 for 1. But that
Afromush getting pressure bottom.
Yep, there's the first focus fire of the game, and he's just done.
Wow.
Very quick.
A lot of damage, actually.
Eve, it feels like he's been on like 20% HP this whole game, but he's looking just fine. Esk gets off the swashbuckle, now with the Rolling Thunder. Ryjix not quite level 6. And looks like they should be the second proc of this Rolling Thunder, so that's going to be the death of Ryjix. Although, Solar Guardian's coming, swashbuckle's not quite enough, so the big turnaround onto Esk. He does eventually find the kill. And a big hammer coming in from Scourge, so nicely done from Scourge overall to get something out of that. As Jubei getting pressured in the top lane. Yeah, they know that Scourge has abandoned a way to see a big upheaval. I'm going to definitely pay attention to that. The Solar Guardian coming, but Esk gets off. He gets off his ult. I'm not sure if he actually wants to go in on this. There's a lot of members of the cut attempting to TP out, but the Chaotic Offering cancels the TP. And that was questionable at best.
That's a lot of dodging that I saw.
Now we got the even more aggression on the Sammy Boy. And the tier 1 tower is going to fall as well. So the cut. Surprised he did not go for the Deso yet, but going to focus on Scourge. Oh, he gets hurricaned into the dispose, but here's the Chaotic Offering. Still waiting on the slow from Jubei. It is not to come, so Scourge McDuck is dead. Actually, several heroes here getting stunned by Esk. Nicely done by him. He gets off the swashbuckle as well. Buying some space. Gets Searing Chains, though. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Gets off the shield crash for that damage mitigation. Still has the swashbuckle to work with. Will barely survive through this onslaught. And Marcy rebounds into her own death, so it's a 1-for-1, but still core advantage for Wildcard.
All right.
Aegis online for Wildcard as Gaben, or Hand of Gaben, I should say, was cast. Fatal Bonds. There's that upheaval. Man, I've been waiting for that all game. You're right. Huge impact.
The level
Avatos. Not quite the impact they were looking for. It looks like Afro's going to get absolutely demolished. 30 seconds of no Tiny now. And again, they're fighting into this Aegis without the Chaotic Offering. Looks like they're just going to back. As I say that, Shaggy does not want to back. Never. Dispose back into the fray. Dead again. Nice Starbreaker from Scourge, but now he's in a precarious spot because of his teammate, and the Rolling Thunder is going to ensure that he just can't do anything. And the Rolling Thunder continues. Will hit, I was going to say Jerax. That's definitely not him. It's Ryjex, his evil brother. And Jubei, oh, this is going to be the most pathetic death of all time if this happens. Okay, thank God. Also a BKB onto Eve. Oh, he gets the shackle. They follow this up. Yep, Focus Fire's there. He pops the shard. Okay, gets off the avalanche, does Afro, but there's a Hand of Gaben again. Going to keep them quite healthy. Well, they do lose the Marcy, but if that's all they lose, this is not too bad. Still with that Aegis. They're going to go for the familiars. No, they're going to go for the mass TP instead because Esk is forcing them back.
No,
okay, they canceled the TP. Solar Guardian's coming though. High Shaggy will live as a result. And they're going to turn this around onto the Visage. So the Aegis is procced. Eve with that BKB, but he gets Viper struck with no win run to use. As I say that, he uses it.
Whispering.
Shaggy drops on the high ground. Esk can't really do too much. Gets off the shield crash, but that is a lot of kills going the way of the cut after they had backed. But look at this Rax. It's being taken by Sammy Boy and all his creeps. What is this?
Oh, please get the...
Oh, he's going for the kill. Ryjex pops his BKB, but the creeps are doing so much damage. Wildwing, go for it. Come on, poke him. Oh, but there it is. There's the upheaval. The game winner. Warlock slow. Stops creeps from killing Viper. Unbelievable usage.
So he slights them, knowing that the bats will be closer to the enemy heroes. Again, breaks more smokes.
Marcy's dead, though.
That's a dead Marcy.
Wrong place, wrong time. Esk has his Rolling Thunder available. A nice shackle shot onto 2, and the Tiny dies immediately. Buys back into the game, though. Solar Guardian coming in. Very baby version of it. Basically melee range. And the Rolling Thunder to safety as the 2 supports have bopped back. Oh, the bash comes in. And they're going to just focus their sights on Shaggy, and he is dead for 70 seconds. Let's see if the cut wants to actually fight Afro. This will be a dieback on him. And yeah, he's going to get stunned out and likely brought down shortly after, which will leave open Roche number 2 for Wildcard. So big Wildcard as the Boots of Bearing have been activated, but there is the
upheaval's been activated.
Yeah, that's right, upheaval after the fact, and there's a big Starbreaker. Eve still has the Aegis. I mean, not the greatest way to expend it though, but he will do so anyway. And there's the toss back into the base. Viper Strike is there as well, but a nice shackle, weird angle. Gale Force applied with the Focus Fire, and there's the stun onto Shaggy. It looks like he's going to be okay now that the BKB is available, but now he uses it again, and really not for much reason, so they know that's down again. Well, we have the Gleipnir coming into effect, but there's the Dispose. Chaotic Offering to try to counter this, but Shaggy is dead. 85 seconds, no buyback. Wildcard Gaming, not with that much of a lead right now, but it's feeling very good as the Boots of Bearing are popped again. Extra move speed for you. And that is a Setarax in the bot lane. And another Dispose coming in from Alex. And another kill the way of Wildcard. 4 dead in such a short amount of time. And they should be able to get megas with the cores down for this long of a period. Could even go throne potentially.
There's just been a lot of sloppiness other than that, so they keep getting picked off. That hurts them a lot. Makes the game a lot harder.
Yeah. Back into the base we go. Wildcard, there's the Dispose, and Tiny is dead. No buyback for him. Focus Fire to follow Scourge McDuck, using his ult on himself, essentially. And that is going to lead to yet another kill. And the cut, this looks like the beginning of the end of this series as Wildcard. I mean, the laning stage was relatively even as GG's come out, but in the last, feels like 2 minutes, it's just completely lopsided.
Yeah. I mean, that's the death ball that Wildcard game.
Right.